Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of My Best Friend the Weeb. My name is Deola,
I'm Kosy Diamonda.
and we are both weebs.
Yep.
We're here to discuss our winter anime 2023 watches, what we're watching, what we're not going to watch, and what we're going to ignore so hard that it doesn't exist in our peripheral at all.
Okay, so there are lots of animes that came out in the winter 2023. I think there are like more than 50.
There's so much. And
there are
I noticed that
lots.
there's a lot of fantasy. Like, the
Yeah.
fantasy people, fantasy lovers, we're in our bag. We got some fantasy romance. We got
Yeah.
some regular good old fantasy. We have some fairy stuff. We have I think we have 5 isekais this season. Because I was like looking through the list and I was like just seeing isekai fantasy. I was like, wow,
Oh, really?
we're eating good this season. But 50 shows.
There are a lot. I'm excited.
Can you imagine somebody out there keeping up with all 50 shows?
Well, technically, that's going to be my life very soon because I'm going to watch all of them. But,
Why?
Because I'm curious. I mean, I've already started and I'm like,
Are you actually going to watch? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like more or less 50, but assuming it's 50, are you really going to watch all
It's
50?
safe to say I will watch the first episode of every single thing and then decide what I'm going to keep up with.
You know what? That's
I dare you to do it. I can't do this alone. I need motivation.
No, because I'm very picky. Like, I try my best to only watch good stuff. And I do there's a reason why I don't watch shows until the end of the season. I want it to all finish. And then I want everybody to leave reviews. I want to see everything.
Really?
And then I'll pick the
You
ones
don't
I
want just
watch.
to dive in and find out for yourself?
I don't like being surprised by bullshit.
Fair, we're going to get into that because
I
I was
do not
surprised
like-
by a lot of bullshit.
Okay, so do you want to go first? What's the first thing on your list? So we tried. So the assignment was to watch the first episode of a bunch of winter 2023 shows. We obviously could not watch all of them because we're only human. We have work to do and stuff like that.
Exactly. We have
Kosy
lives.
said you were able to watch how many shows?
I was able to watch 6.
Yeah, I was able to watch 5. Just 5 shows. So at least I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough. So you want to go first? What show?
I think we watched a lot of things in common because my first was Tomo-chan wa...
Oh, Tomo-chan, just
I'm gonna
speak
go.
English. Speak
No,
English,
I
please.
want to try this.
Okay.
Tomo-chan wa onanoku. Did I kill it? I think I killed
don't
it.
know. I can't say. But Tomo-chan is
He's a girl, yeah.
I liked the concept
No,
of this one.
I want you to rate it.
Over 10?
Yes, over 10.
6.5?
Really?
7? No, not 7. 7 is too high. 6.5.
Ouch. I think it was 7.
I think
I'd
it's
say 7.
You know what? I'm very tempted to say 7, but I need to know. Like, this is just the first episode. You don't want to just be dishing out points, especially like we don't know what's happening in episode 4, 5, 2.
Rate the first episode.
I think it's a solid 6.5 over 10.
Okay, I'll say
I
7.
like the concept.
That's the same thing. Round it up.
I'll round it to 6. So
I said
let's keep
up, not down.
No, I'm keeping it at 6.5.
Okay.
I like the concept. I like the premise because being bro-zoned is hilarious, especially when you're a fine girl. So if the concept of the show is this girl is in love with her best friend who's a guy, but the guy doesn't see her as a girl, sees her as a guy, like to the point that like she has to.
Spoiler, the guy's in love with her too.
But he's being an idiot about it.
Oh,
they're always... You know what I don't like about some anime? Because they always have the guy be an idiot or both of them be like, will they, won't they? And I'm like, can you people just get together?
I think the guy is just realizing that she's a girl. Okay, so the anime is about a girl. Like, there's 2 best friends. The girl is a tomboy, so she's
a cute tomboy. She has like the fang, and she actually has
a fang. It's so cute.
Exactly, and she has the red hair.
Yeah,
and she's actually
a fiery
like,
spirit, and she knows karate, so she's stronger than all the boys and all the girls. So she's like a typical tomboy that is really fun. And growing up, she looked like a proper boy. So the guy really did see her as a boy for the greater half of his life. And then she's all blossoming.
Blossoming. You sound like a Yoruba uncle. Like a creepy Yoruba uncle. Blossomed over the holidays.
She's sprouting racks on her on her chest.
Wow.
And she's, taking the form of a girl. And I don't think the guy knows what to do with that. I mean,
he's totally ignoring her.
Because it's like my best friend that was a boy suddenly has boobs. How do you handle that?
By admitting, but she's a human being. She deserves to be treated like a human being.
I bet he's still processing. because I would. But anyway, yeah. So
I like the show. I like the concept. I
girls
really
mature faster
feel
than guys.
what?
Girls mature faster than guys. I think that's why she's already
Body
in
wise or
touch.
mind wise?
No, mind wise.
I don't think that's a stereotype.
I don't think so.
Really?
Mhm.
I heard that's a stereotype because, like, apparently women are forced to mature faster than men because women are given more responsibility. That's what I've heard. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that when it comes to this show, Tomo-chan, I really like the concept. I think the manga would be cute. I think the manga would be really interesting to read because they're already trying to
has a
set it
manga?
up. Most anime are based on manga. To be honest, anime is just a way to sell manga.
Interesting.
Like,
Does that work?
Not all, and if you think about, not all manga gets an anime, or else, think about not all anime, and not all shows get a season 2.
Fair.
Because like after you do season 1, nobody really cared. They didn't move volumes, so they're not gonna make another one because making anime is expensive.
True.
So if you're gonna put that much work and that much effort, it has to sell. It has to push.
Has to be good.
It either has to push merch or it has to push manga sales. And if it's not pushing one of those two,
it's a flop.
It's a flop. So yeah.
Okay.
So Tomo-chan's a girl. I think the manga will be cute. I'm interested in seeing how this progresses. And I hope that we see Tomo-chan be finally removed out of the bro zone. We need Tomo-chan out of the friend zone, out of the bro zone. She's like,
I think she'll be out of there really quickly.
It doesn't look like she'll be out quickly because they've not really.
I mean,
it's the first episode though, so I can't say.
I think the way he ran in that episode under the rain after seeing
her wet shirt, oh my god, I was like,
oh wow, okay. It's going to be interesting. I think they're going to take us back and forth with both of them trying and not trying to express their feelings before they finally, get together. Yeah. I love her best friend.
The best friend girl, that's just like fucking with them.
She's like Wednesday.
Yeah, she's gonna fuck with them. I'm very interested to see how the best friend dynamic comes in because she knows they both like each other and she's gonna try and set it up, but in like a very deep and creepy way. Also, I think it has a really good ending song. The song at the end of I really liked it.
I didn't pay attention.
I shazammed it immediately. I really like the ending.
You must be a music person.
Yeah, I have a whole playlist of my favorite anime songs. When we get to the
you should share
anime,
it.
I will. When we get to the anime and music episode, I'll definitely talk about my favorite songs.
Okay, definitely. So this was the first one I watched, and I absolutely loved it.
Okay, so let me talk about. So the first one I also watched was Tomo-chan. I'm gonna talk about another one I watched that I like, but you didn't like because we're just talking about it.
Which one?
Nier Automata. So I understand why you might not like it.
I didn't say I didn't like. Let's
you might be. Are you confused with it?
No.
What was your problem with it?
My problem with it was I'm not sure I'm in love with mecha stuff, which is weird. I think I do, but I
really
don't.
a mecha show. Did you watch only episode 1 or everything?
Just episode 1.
It's not really. I mean,
there were robots.
Yeah, there was a robot, but it's not like mecha. It's not like a Gundam. It's not like that kind of mecha. Like, Gundam is like any small thing to the robots.
I guess, I don't know, but I saw more metal fighting than human interaction. And then finally, when we got the human interaction, the guy dies and then wakes up and his memory is wiped. And I was like, I would watch you, but I'm not sure I want to watch you.
So the problem I had with the first episode, that it doesn't do a great job of setting up the plot. Yeah. It kind of gives you like, it's like, okay, what is happening here? Like, okay, I see. I like what I see. You kind of figure it out at the end, though. That's at the end. And you're like, okay, I kind of like what's happening on screen. I'm not sure if I understand what's happening on screen. Because in the beginning, I was like, oh, androids, robots? Who's fighting who? What's fighting what? Like,
what's going on?
What's going on? Also, very interesting, a lot of panty shots. I was not
I
wasn't expecting this.
Like, she lifts her leg to kick and I'm seeing white. Like, what is going on?
What is going on?
But I love the characters, the way they look. They are uniform, the black, the get up.
I am definitely.
It's cosplay material.
I'm saying it now. I'm definitely gonna cosplay to be.
Yeah.
I really love the outfit. I love everything. I love the whole black thing.
Yeah,
the hair.
I love it.
Thought when I saw her, I was like, that looks like someone that can kick ass, and I want to be her. So already saying I'm gonna cosplay her.
I don't even think they're human.
No, they're not. They're androids. Yeah.
Which is crazy. So are they humans in this reality? It's going to be interesting to find out. I don't know if I will find out.
So again, the show made me ask so many questions and I was like, okay, I definitely want to watch more. Also, it's actually based on a video game that has several endings. So people that have spoken about this show have said that they're very interested seeing how the anime is going to tackle the different endings. Because the game has like more than 5 endings. So like it's gonna be interesting to see how the
I
anime
think I
plays
can
with that.
see why it has multiple endings, because since they're
Memory wipes and all
they
these
start
things.
afresh again, so it's like you're not dealing with human beings, you're dealing with robots. So I guess you can delete them and reboot them as many times as possible. So yeah, it was a good anime. I would say,
what would you rate it?
5.
What?
Because I just don't know where it's going yet. And
you know what?
It did bore
I'd
me.
rate it 6. I'd rate it 6.
It did bore me. The only thing
Actually,
that
I'd rate
kept
it
me
7.
going.
No, I'd rate it 7.
The only thing that kept me going was
Definitely
when the
7.
other guy appeared. 9S or something. What's his name?
9S? Is it 2B and 9S?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We'll figure it out.
But when he came, he was the only one that had emotion. And I like connecting with the characters in the anime I'm watching. I like to see and feel what they are seeing and feeling, if that makes sense. So he came in and he was happy and he brought hope and light, and then she got attached to him immediately and she was crying when he died. And sorry, too much spoilers, but yeah, go watch it.
It's
It's
the
really
first
good.
episode, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Fair, true.
We're not talking about episode 7
Exactly.
time plot things. We're talking about the first episode, they'll be fine. Okay.
So next anime I watched was The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
So
I'll rate it 7.
why? I saw this and I was like, no, thank you. This is not for me.
You didn't watch it?
Mm-mm.
Why? The name was tacky.
Not the name, but like just seeing the plot is just like
I didn't even read the plot.
It's giving domestic weirdness.
see.
Like,
Let's
why
see
is
the
this
plot.
girl making food for you and cleaning up after you? Like, why?
Well, she didn't clean up after him. They
Why?
cleaned up together. Because he's a mess. His room literally had his things littered everywhere. I mean, I was even begging the girl, please just.
What kind of
help him
trauma
out
is
a
he
little bit.
going through that he needs a random stranger to come and clean up his house?
He's just lazy. I don't think there's a trauma there. I think some people are just genuinely
No.
lazy.
There's a problem. There's a difference between I don't like to clean up after myself, and from I saw previews because I watch a lot of reviews. This guy seemed like his house and his life was a mess. Like the girl was cooking for him, cleaning up after him, helping him in school. Something is happening there. You just don't have a random stranger in your life being your mother, unless you need a mother, which this person clearly does.
Fair, he does need guidance, but then you don't get that from him. He's not like those weird kids that are just like, oh my god, I'm a baby. He actually is a nice guy. He's a character you would like, but then you're just confused because you're a nice guy. You're not extra in any way. You're one of those deep, quiet characters, but then you're also lively. Okay, he's not lively all the time. Fair enough, but then he has a nice smile. I like the way he smiles at her. But anyway, he's not a bad character. He's not a weird character. So when you see someone, when she opened the door and I saw his house messed up, like, what's going on here? Like,
it surprised you?
I can't tie this person to this. But then when they say explain that the guy, he's very pale, and until she started feeding him, that's when he had color in his cheeks. And I'm like, wow.
So this is the question I'm asking. Like,
then again, he lives alone, so maybe there's something going on there.
That's what I'm asking. Like, this is...
And then the girl
question
is
I go back
to be
what is wrong with his life that he needs a mother?
Well, to be fair, they both live alone, so they don't have parents and they don't have guardians, and they are neighbors. And the girl, she's like super rich. She comes from a rich home. They take care of her, and she's like top of the class. She's also very pretty. That's why they call her the angel. But she's all smiley and sweet in school, but then at home, she's like,
hi, my name is Deola.
I'm Kosy.
And you're welcome to
My Best Friend the Weeb.
Thank you so much for listening to our episode. To hear the full thing, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and everywhere you listen to podcasts.
All the links are in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Our handle is My Best Friend the Weeb.
See you in the next episode.
Bye!